All right, as we've been covering throughout the morning, we saw a big day in primary elections yesterday in Florida, New York, and an important runoff primary in Oklahoma for senator. This is the GOP attempts to keep riding a wave of success all the way to November midterms. Joining us now is President for Citizens United and 2016 Deputy Campaign Manager David Bossie. David, welcome back to Wake Up America.
Thanks for having me back.
Of course. All right, let's talk about New York first. Democrat Pat Ryan won the special election for the state's 19th congressional district. A little bit of a surprise there, and he was running on abortion, which is something that a lot of the candidates pretty much stayed away from. They focus on kitchen table issues. It's what Republicans have been focusing on. What do you think this means for other states, looking as they start to campaign for their midterms? Abortion could be an issue that people vote on. Yes? No?
It certainly could be, and it's a motivator for both bases. New York's obviously very tough for Republicans anyway. So I'm disappointed in the race, but it's not a telltale sign for November. You look at what happened around the country again yesterday in these primaries, and great candidates are coming out, and we're going to win the House back in November. It's just a matter of what the majority is. So I am disappointed in that race, to your question, but I don't know if it was any one issue. Obviously, it was his turnout machine. It was very, very close. 100 votes, and so I think his turnout machine and motivation in that particular district in a very liberal state was just better.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to talk about now Oklahoma. Congressman Markwayne Mullin won the runoff primary election for Senate. Oklahoma hasn't elected a Democratic senator in over 30 years, and it's believed whoever won the GOP primary would likely be the winner in the midterm. What are your thoughts on this race?
I couldn't agree more. Markwayne Mullin is on his way to the United States Senate now. T.W. Shannon was a high-quality, outstanding candidate. But Markwayne Mullin got President Trump's endorsement and carried the state overwhelmingly in a state that overwhelmingly supports President Trump back in 2016 and in 2020. So it's a very good Senate seat for us to hold with a high quality candidate.
Yeah, you just were talking about the Trump endorsement, that impact. The former president, he's claimed he went 26-0 in this week's results. How does this reflect on his impact, especially after the Mar-a-Lago raid? I wonder if after this raid, it's actually had more of an impact on the folks who he's endorsed.
The Mar-a-Lago raid, I think, woke up the Republican base. We got a little complacent, I believe, and getting a kick in the pants, in the summertime, I think gets us ready for the next 10 weeks before the midterms, because complacency kills when it comes to turnout. And just as we were talking about that New York race a moment ago. So I think that that the Mar-a-Lago raid has energized the American people again against this Biden White House, who oversees this incredibly politicized Justice Department and FBI, who only want to destroy President Trump at all costs. So I think we're getting closer to the end of that once the midterms come and go.
Yeah, it's you mentioned the midterms. It's in November. It seems so far away, but then you said 10 weeks. That doesn't seem like a long time at all. We're going to see campaign in full swing over the next couple of months. David Bossie, thank you so much for coming on today. We appreciate it.